All right, welcome to some Kata breakdown for Saifa Kata. So Saifa being our third Kata along, and usually not really tested up until around sort of purple belt, which is halfway to black belt. We really focus on the Gekisai Ichi knee for that majority of the training there, and then we're getting into Saifa. And it's a little bit more technical than Gekisai Ichi and Gekisai knee. Few more different hand positions and things like that. So that's what we're going to get into now, which is the first 3 steps of the kata, because we're creating angles and funny hand positions and so on. So let's start with the feet. We would start our kata obviously in haikodachi. And where people go wrong on the first movement is well, let me just demonstrate the first movement first. I will step out and then turn. Okay, so where people go wrong with that move is they're thinking about already being turned around before they've moved their foot. So what's happening from the haikodachi position is they're already starting to do this, and then this foot is in the wrong position. My body weight is going to go that way and put a lot of pressure on my knee joints. Okay, which I don't want. Always have to think knees over toes. We want to protect our body, not just from other people trying to hurt it, but from ourselves. This is one way to do damage, is stepping the wrong way. So when you step out, from here you're moving your middle body, or what we call the hara. Not your head, not your foot. You move your body and you drop your weight down on that 45-degree angle. Simple. Knee is heading over the toes, and I'm traveling through this position. I'm not stopping here. Once I get to this point, I anchor and I pull the back leg in so that I'm in masubirachi. Okay, facing this way. So if I do that from the side, I was facing the front of the room, I step 45, pull into here. Again, I'll do it this way, so I'm facing straight, off on the angle, sink the weight, pull in, and now facing 90 degrees. So if I started the kata here, sorry, facing you guys, starting here, when I finish the move, I'll be facing 90 degrees. With the hands and the arms, like most of the things we do in Goju, we want to keep them nice and relaxed. Not too much tension in here. We're going to get a natural movement of the hands coming to the side as my foot hits its mark. I'm not going to bring my hands together first and then step and then pull them back. If we imagine somebody's got a hold of us, I'm going to step towards them. I'm not going to give them my hand and then pull them towards me, right? The hand position, you're making a fist with the hand that's going to go over your front foot. The fist is on the side. That one stays closed and vertical. The other hand, the thumb sits in the top and the fingers wrap around the fist. So you're holding in that position here. Wrap around. Okay? So your goal is to, as you step from haikodachi to the side, naturally the right foot steps, the right hand just naturally will come to here. And the left hand around the front, thumb on top, fingers around the side. In that position. Both elbows are down. I hold my elbows down as I squeeze and pull myself up. Okay, so again. 1, 2. All right. And at normal speed, That's it. Pretty simple from there. Okay, so once you're in that position there, your next move is pulling across the body. So you'll see here that this arm here is fairly flat in line with the floor. Same with the other one. All I really am going to do now is change from this, if we imagine a box, so I'm going to change from this corner to this corner. Okay, so I'm not going to use my shoulders, I'm not going to pull this way or that way. All I'm doing is elbow, this elbow comes back, this elbow comes to the front. There. There. Okay, so step 1, step 2, step 3. Now, the next part, be coming to the sumo stance. So your back leg at this point is your left leg. You're going to imagine you're getting pushed from the top down, and you're like a car in a car press. As you're getting pressed down, something's going to give, and it's going to be your left leg, and it's going to drop back to shikodachi, sumo stance. Rather than, if I show you that from the side, if I was getting pressed down, something gives, it's my left leg, it presses back. It's a bit different to stepping like that, where I've moved my weight this way. What I'm trying to do is just essentially drop my weight down, nice and heavy. So think like a skateboard ramp, very similar to Gekisai Daiichi. All right? So as you're doing that with your foot, come back to here. As I'm dropping, my backhand, which is the open one, on this side of the body, it's your left, it's going to stay close, but come to the front with the palm. And as it's coming from there to the front, my head is moving with it to look. I'm dropping, dropping, dropping. This one's circling, and it's going to come over the elbow. And as it comes over the elbow goes up slightly. The hand comes out. I now squeeze down so I can do my back fist, and then return to a vertical position, and my returning hand sitting in the center here. So we're finishing in that position. Okay, so I'll do that again slowly. So we've done our pull across. We now look, drop, and block at the same time. Land, back fist, and set. Okay, so a little bit quicker from there. 1, 2. Pull, 1, 2. Pull, 1, 2. Okay, so let me get to that point through the first couple of moves. So would be yoi, ready position. Ich, ni, san, shi. Okay, from the side. Ich, ni, san, shi. Good. From the back. Ich, ni, san, shi. Good. All right. And then obviously we have to move into the next position from there. So when we're doing it from Hakudachi, it's this, nice and easy. But now we're going to be coming from a sumo stance position, and our hands in a different position. But how you get there is the same, just natural. So my knee's already pointing in the direction I need to go. So I've landed one, now I just follow through and get to that point again. Here, thumb on top, fingers around, hand on the side. I squeeze in, I pull, and then do the same thing over the top. Okay, so if we imagine here, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. And then the third one is the same. Step through. So really it's how you move your hands from there to there. They don't come off and back around. They don't drop down and come back up. If you imagine that they just fall, 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 relax. 1, 2, and it just naturally will land there. So the timing is that foot and that hand together. Okay. So that should cover pretty much most of what you need to know for that. So good luck with it and enjoy it. Hopefully you can get some improvement happening.